Deep within the recesses of the Bradford Library, Professor Crawford Tillinghast, anthropologist, is immersed in archaic tomes and long neglected records, searching for a specific. Cannon needs an inventory item. Cannon, you get a bread. You get a bread. You get a bread. It should be a loaf of bread. It's apparently one I missed when I was trying to get them all to make sense. That'll go well with your butter? Yeah. Line of scientific inquiry. His investigations eventually uncovered a thread for further scrutiny. The subject was a seldom mentioned and consistently obscured click. Medieval village. From brief mentions in the ancient tomes, he has ascertained it was a place enlivened with the exchange of ideas, populated with practitioners that experimented with those graphics in the power of channeled thought. Descriptions of grand ceremonies, a bizarre temple, and interactions with unearthly beings filled the professor with both exuberance and trepidation. After further research and endless lambasting from his colleagues, he mounts a one-man expedition in the winter of 1910. December 29th, 1910. With a heavy pull, the brake engages and your motor car shudders to a stop. You kill the engine and step out of the vehicle. If your calculations are correct, you should be making a career establishing discovery forthwith. Forthwith! Okay, we can go there, apparently. Let's open the door. Oh, there's a thing there. Let's take whatever it is. We got matches, a compass, a sheath knife, a light hatchet, dried meat, a pistol, a hip flask, 120 proof, a rope, and a lantern. Yeah, nice. Let's click journal. With these first strokes of a pen, I established my field research journal to formally document my discoveries and adventures. It is a brisk day, and I truly did myself no favor in setting out before the spring thaw. I feel confident that my preparations were adequate to ensure the success of my expedition. Okay, let's save. New save. Okay, we can't name our saves. Okay, let's open. We can't close things, I notice. There's no option to close things. Let's look at our car. Your motor car sits cooling after a long drive. Let's talk to our car. No answer. That's good. Let's use our car. Let's just leave. The only way to win this game is to leave. You are not ready to leave yet. You have a whole adventure ahead of you. Oh, take the car. I don't need it. All right, let's go this way. The crunch of crisp snow under your foot, sting of piercing winter air. You adjust your scarf and head into the woods. The winter's cold breath blows the trees. Small clumps of snow shed from the swaying, frosted pines. A deer trail branches right from the long, overgrown, ancient trade route that lies before you. Okay. I just also realized that I have speedrun tag, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Fix that. Oh, we can go two different directions. There's footsteps going this way and footsteps going this way. Deer tracks. The fresh set leads right. Let's take some snow. We cannot take snow. You don't need it. All right, let's go right. You follow the deer tracks. They lead to a small clearing. You hear the cries of wolves in the distance. In this area, you see a series of paw prints trailing off in every direction. A thicket of briar is to the right, blocking the entrance of the forest canopy. Alright, let's go there. Let's see if we can get eaten by a wolf. Nope, we didn't get eaten by a wolf. You exit the twisted wood of the tree line and stand at the cliff's edge. To the west, you see the remains of a watchtower. Below, you see the sprawling ruins with a dark spire standing ominously in its center. A bloody deer carcass lies steaming in the snow in front of you. Let's look at it. This deer has been brutalized and its hindquarters ripped away. Gross. The body lies steaming in the snow, heat still rising from the fresh kill. Let's cut it up. No, we can't. I guess we can't. Let's take it. You don't need it. Let's hatchet it. Let's shoot it. Okay, I guess we can't do anything with it. Well, we can't go that way. So I guess we can go this way. Oh no, it's a wolf! Reaching the end of the trail, you stand in front of the mountain's edge. A two-story tower with a terrace stands next to a switch back trail. A wolf stands between you and the tower. Desperate eyes and matted brown fur, the raged beast looks half crazed from hunger. Man, if only we could have gotten some of that deer. We could have given it to the beast. Can't open the barrel. The wolf glares at you, growling. You're going to have to deal with this wolf to progress further. Okay. Wait, what's this? It looks like something, but I don't think it must not be. Okay. The deer butt's gone. How is that wolf hungry when there's a deer right there? Like, it's literally right there. All it has to do is go eat it. Right? There's plenty of deer left, isn't there? Let's open the deer. No. Honestly, I don't know how to use inventory items, so... Oh well. Maybe we can't do anything with it right now. So let's just go back. And go straight here. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's okay, I see. So I think we're gonna have to do something with the deer. We're gonna have to take some deer pieces. We just need to figure out how to do it. How do we do it? Talk to the deer. No answer. Look at the deer. I mean, we could always shoot the wolf, but I don't think that's the best idea. I mean, maybe that's what we need to do. At the bottom of the cliffs lies my destiny. I am vindicated. This vista holds the promise to all the sacrifices that have been worth it. From here, the village looks like in impeccable condition. Only a closer examination will reveal the true state of the structures. Maybe we just shoot him. All right, let's try shooting him. You take aim and fire your pistol. Winter has just begun. It was a mercy killing. Okay. Alright, well now we know how to use weapons, so that's good. An old barrel sits next to the tower. Take it. You don't need it. Okay. Unfortunately, the rope has rotted away towards the bottom. It frays and rips, failing to carry your weight. This leaves the first climbable portion just out of reach. Oh no! That's unfortunate. Alright, let's go this way. I guess. The howl of the wind and the wolves fill the air as you approach the narrow switchback trail that leads down the mountainside. Well, that looks kind of ominous, doesn't it? Looks like a storm is brewing. Your lungs burn and ears chill from the frigid breeze. Alright, we go down. Treading down the switchback, the wind kicks up. One unfortunate misstep later, the edge of the trail gives way. You plummet to the ground below. White fades to black. I'm not dead. Your head throbs and your body aches. You cough, blink, and when light hits your eyes, a new burning white sensation greets them. The shapeless white blur slowly comes into focus and forms a snow-covered field. You lay at the bottom of the mountain. The trail has partially avalanched beneath you, and your bag is missing. What do you mean? It's right there. That's my bag, right? That is my bag. Take it. You pick up your field bag, taking a quick inventory. It appears that you have lost several pieces of gear in the fall. No! Oh no. Well, I guess we go. Plodding through the snow, you can see the farm has been abandoned for ages. The roof has collapsed on the northern half of the building. It does not look in good shape. The structure appears on the verge of total collapse. You crouch and stick your head in. While the barn has partially collapsed, the numerous joists and stalls are stabilizing the roof and walls. It appears structurally sound enough for a quick peek. The floor is filled with farming equipment. Sacks and barrels in the corners, skirting the row of stalls, sits a pile of clutter. We got a pitchfork. Now we can be an angry mob of one. The mound makes no sense. The items in this pile seem randomly selected. Many items appear to be whole and in working order, so you decide it is not a junk pile. After considering why fine furniture and working farm equipment would be heaped together with rocks and detritus, you realize that they share one aspect. You conclude that their heavy weight is the only common feature. Rolling up your sleeves, you begin separating the items. After clearing the clutter, you discover a thick wooden hatch door secured with a sturdy lock. A yellowed old note is tacked to the door. Let's look at the note. You pluck the note from the nail. Scanning the vellum, you find a warning. Danger! Do not open! You turn the note over and find that this side is an enumerated bill of sale. The header reads, Mr. Frederick Mercer, bought of Foreman Brothers and Brown dealers in all type of grain, flour, and feeds for sale. Okay, well, we got a receipt. Now we can prove that we didn't buy something. What do you think we're actually gonna open this door? Like, even though it says do not open. 3 ramshackle single-room wooden dwellings stand near the frozen field. Snowdrifts have engulfed the back of the shacks in a sweeping mound. Their roofs bow under the weight of the snow. They bow or bow? I don't know. I think they bow. You stand at a cobblestone road intersection. 4 homes lay smashed. Piles of debris form large mounds in the center of each foundation. Hail, salutations, and well met, fellow person. I've been watching ye. Ye need not flee nor panic. I be here to converse well in essence, if not practice. It's a robot. It says ye. Do stop backing away and flailing. There be nowhere to run, and no need of it. I do hope ye comprehend me. My vernacular may well be dated. Worry not, I will adjust as we get to know each other. When ye be better adjusted, seem ready, I'll stop by for another visit. Chat. Okay. Well, that was weird. What's this way? Oh, that. Okay. I assumed that would not be back. You stride towards the 2-story building made of thick stone bricks with smashed lead light windows. A fallen sign is engraved with a stein sprouting 3 stalks of wheat. The traditional image identifies this building as a tavern. Can I take this? You don't need it. Okay. But I want it! A soot-stained forge with bellows sticking out of its side, and an anvil sits inside a lopsided open-air shack. Okay. Is this a note? You found a note. It reads, To the untried, unpunctual, and rather vexing apprentice of mine, John. I see you are late again, probably with that Juliana girl. I am leaving the alchemist's order for you to fill. This is the test. The mold sits ready on the workbench. You know what to do. Okay. The crucible to hold metal. Where's the mold? I don't see a mold. Does anybody see a mold? That's bellows. Let's take the bellows. Yeah, I don't need them. Let's take these. I can take the tongs. Let's take these. I don't need that. Let's take this. I can take that. What did I just take? Coal. I took some coal. Here, we put the coal in the forge. We don't have any way to light it though. So we're gonna have to find a way to light it. We did before, but we lost it, so. A single-story house that's sheltered by a dozen trees. The stone with clay daub molding and ceramic tile roof makes for a sturdy structure. It has stood the test of time. The room would be quite cozy, if not for the blood trail leading to the wardrobe and the harsh draft blowing through the gaping entryway. A straw bed sits against the wall across from a simple desk and a cold fireplace. Let's see if we can take the quill and look at the whatever this is. The final journal entry reads, "The flock will be channeling once again, focusing their thoughts will summon from the ether spirits of the divine. How blessed I am having been chosen by the angel. How much I have learned. We will beget miracles and prove to the non-believers that our claims are not the product of enfeebled minds or mania. But now I face a predicament. I have mislaid the sacred symbol. The other day I may have glimpsed it hanging from the neck of a goat." A neck of a goat? It must have been one of the children up to hijinks again. No matter, now I can open the doors without it. Thanks to the divine. Okay. I guess we'll look at the bed. The bed consists of a simple straw mat and a wooden frame. Let's open the bed. Nope, we can't open the bed. Let's open this. Yep. A force outside of my control is attempting to penetrate your psyche. I have held it off to allow a more gradual transition into the fantastic, but I believe it is time. Stay strong, fortify your will, keep your mind open, and try to keep calm. All you will see is real, just temporarily displaced. Okay. The skeleton of a man lies in the floor of the barren wardrobe. You surmise that he sustained crushed cervical vertebrae and a fatal laceration to his chest. The remnants of his shirt and vest hang bloodied and torn. Searching its pockets, you retrieve a folded piece of vellum. It reads, "Vade Mecum. Light the fire. Blow the coals. Melt the ore. Pour into the mold. Cool the mold. Break the mold." Okay. We just need the mold. Okay, this was the apprentice. This was the apprentice, and he died from what looked like tentacles. What's this, an axe? Let's take it. There, we got an axe. We got an axe. We don't need to look at this. Wait, what did it say? The front door is missing. The hinges hang twisted and broken. Large gashes are torn into the wall around the frame. What could have done this? Ah. Okay. I don't see this mold. It seems to be missing. Oh wait, a small wood slat, casting flask, sand installation, clay mold. So that is the mold. Okay, so now we need to be able to light this and have metal to have some ore in order to cast, right? Okay. The tavern windows appear to have been broken from the outside. The, the leadwork, bows inward with most of its glass missing. Alright. What's this purple stuff? The right side of the window frame has been completely torn out. Black ooze coats the hole. The hole is just big enough for you to climb through. Can we take some black ooze? You don't need it. Alright. The tavern looks like a war zone. The furniture is splintered or wedged against the entry doors and windows. The stairs have been completely destroyed. What's this? A stained cleaning bucket awkwardly sits next to the stair. A skeleton hangs in a noose from the rafters. Drawn in blood is a star with a flame inside it. The symbol is directly below the hanging skeleton. Can we take the bucket? We can. What's this? Most of the furniture has been broken. Hey, Patchy. And hey, Scar Emerald. Okay. You cannot reach it. It's too far. It's far too high. Ah, boo. Maybe we can shoot the. Maybe we can shoot it. Nope. Well, we got a bucket, right? A bucket. We can't open that. It's too high. Maybe we can use the table. Yes, we can use the table. Maybe I need to get a little higher. Oh, there we go. What do you mean? I'm as high as I can go, man. What the hell? I stacked the table and the stool on the table. How much? I'm like right at it. The bucket? That didn't work. I'll attempt to use a pitchfork. The wooden handle snaps and falls apart in your hands. Well, that's no good. Apparently the pitchfork was no good. The pitchfork was no good. What's this? Maybe we can use this. Oh! Hey, there's a box. Oh, that's a box. Okay, there we go. You have climbed up to the skeleton, but there is no way to free it from the noose. You will have to cut it down. Okay. You look around and see a slaughterhouse. Horrors everywhere. Piles of rotten human flesh. The smell stings your nostrils. You cut the rope. You hear an inhuman scream as the skeleton falls to the floor. You blink and the room returns to normal. The skeleton lays in front of the table. The skeleton rests peacefully on the ground. You remove the noose from the skeleton's neck and search its pockets. You find a note. It reads, "Arrived in town, nothing left. Everyone was dead. Cold, hungry. I cannot make it back up the mountain. Forgive me, Edward. Aldith." Okay. We have also a noose. It's covered in dried gore. Okay. We can't take anything from that, so okay. I guess we're done here. You're getting I don't know if this game has dead ends. I guess we'll find out at some point, right? Whitewashed stone cottage sits weathered and decayed. One wall was collapsed, leaving the interior exposed to the snow and scouring wind. Well, there's a thing. Let's take it. Whatever it is. The apple is too high to reach. Oh, man. It doesn't look too high. Doesn't look like we can get it. Oh, we can use the tongs. We might be able to use the tongs to get him. Nope, that didn't work either. Well, let's just go forward. The trail steadily winds its way north, passing a series of dead trees. The path ends up at the mountain base. You see the exterior of a mine. Okay. The brakes on the mining cart are engaged. Upon further inspection, you see that the cart is mounted on guiding rails and the brake lever is missing. A dilapidated shed, the roof is caved in and the structure is filled to the top with snow. Okay. The mine entrance is collapsed and covered with snow and debris. The rickety remains of a small flume. Alright. Well, we can't get any ore from the mine. Yeah, it's not doing death at every turn, you're right. The windowless monolithic black spire thrusts toward the heavens. It stands in stark contrast to the glistening white snow surrounding it. This reminds me of Outer Wilds. Snow that lands upon the spire melts immediately. You feel warmth radiating from it. Let's see if we can open it. You feel around the door, but fail to find any handle. Hello, fellow person. I have enjoyed perusing your brain. I shall endeavor to know you even better and soon. What a jolly era you existence in. The technology is charming, quite quaint, as you have been such a generous host. I shall grant you a boon in kind. My gifts may be considered overly grand, even magnanimous, but the response can be overwrought. Do you like this tower? They worshipped me as a deity after construction. You may have gathered that this minaret is an anachronistic architectural anomaly. Consider the structure as a tuning fork or battery jar for particularly specific energies. It was purely practical from my standpoint, truly a gift that cut both ways. Do keep guard of your corporeal form. We will need it. We will need it. That's disturbing. I don't like hearing the word we. We will need it? We will need it? No. No, 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 no. I'm not okay with that. You don't need my body. You slog your way through the snow towards the barn. The doors were wedged open. Wind whips through this spacious gateway. Whistles sound through the many holes where the planks and shingles have long since given up their perches on the wall and roof. Alright, let's go in. Inside the barn is a collection of barrels, trays, and bones. Everything is covered in a light dusting of snow. A plow lays next to the side wall with an assortment of old mining equipment. What's this? A wrecked minecart and heaps of scattered ore. Well, let's take that. Amongst the scattered ore, you have discovered a lever. It probably broke off the destroyed cart. Do they get ore too, or just a lever? I want ore too. I got a pickaxe too. Okay, I didn't mean to take that. Okay, it's not letting me take ore. Hey, here's an arm. Hey, give me a hand, dude. What's this? Severed arm of Saw Man. His sleeve is still attached. There are no indicators of a blade being used. Dislocation is present at all the major joints. The arm has been ripped off. If the hole in the wall wasn't indicative enough of the power exerted by some unknown apparatus or entity, the powdered spine and neck bones of this poor horse would be. After examining the long-dead nag, I can only hypothesize that it was no machinery that wrought this destruction. The horse's head was manually severed from its body through the application of force to its upper vertebrae and neck. Poor creature. Poor creature indeed. Broken barrels filled with nondescript stuff sit in the corner against the back wall. It appears that they may have been smashed when the wall was breached. Okay. We can't take ore, apparently, even though I want to. But we have a pickaxe. So, and we have a lever, too. So... The cart loaded with ore sits at the back wall next to the small office. The simple wood door to the office is closed. Window shut. Okay, open this. The door bows, but does not give. It is barred from the inside. Okay. You dig through the ore, but find nothing of value. Don't we have an axe? You wield your axe and batter the door down. Okay. Hey, Gregory. Behind the window, you find a skeleton sitting in a wooden chair at the desk facing you. It is missing an arm. Okay. Bloodstains cover the room. There's a note. You see a bloodstained letter beside a keyring on the table in front of the skeleton. You can't quite reach them. I can't. Oh, there we go. I had to batter down the door. Inside the small office, you see a skeleton sitting in a wooden chair at a desk. It faces the window. The skeleton's right arm is missing. Take the keys. Look at the note. The blood-stained letter appears to be an inventory of the month's harvest. It descends into desperate scribbling. Moving the page into the light, you can decipher more of the ink despite the bloodstains. Bright purple light creeping. John ran to fetch the priest. Symbols not working. The beast. Barn's wall. All the silver in the world cannot save me. Okay. What'd I just take? Did I just take his arm? No, I took his belt. Okay. I didn't mean to take that, but alright. So far, it's so good. Let's see if we can take the door. You don't need it. Okay, so no, I cannot take the door. Oh. Okay, we're just grabbing inventory items. What's this? The logs are frozen to the ground and look far too heavy to carry. Okay, so I can't take them. Have I gotten everywhere here? That's right, this is where I fell down. Best I can do. Okay. Oh, we have keys. Should we open the door that says "Do not open"? Of course we should open the door that says "Do not open." What kind of person doesn't like open the door that says "Do not open"? Or did it not work? Oh, there we go. See? Open. Ah. Jeez, nothing bad happened. You climb down a creaky ladder and a light into a dark, unlit subterranean space. You wave your hands attempting to find a wall, but only stir air. Standing still, you hear a faint dripping sound coming from somewhere in front of you. As you focus on the acoustics, a cool, putrid wind blows across your face. A second blow stirs your hair and makes your skin crawl. You turn your left ear towards the presumed locale of the drips and assumed source of the wind, only to now hear an abrupt gurgling noise. It reminds you of how hungry you are. Okay, let's leave, I guess, because we don't have any way. Relieved to be out of the darkness, you stretch and release a deep breath. That the cellar felt wrong. You cannot determine exactly what you feared beyond the obvious environmental unpleasantries. Okay, we can't close the door. I mean, I assume we were supposed to do that because we got the key ring. Okay, we need a way to we need to make some sort of light source. Obviously, I think we also need to find some ore. Okay, we can't take a stick. I thought we might be able to make a torch, but we cannot do that. So we'll look this way. Adjacent to the main road, a large open front building stands between two intersections. Substantial wooden arcades hold up the second-story wattle and daub living quarters. Okay. A barrel hangs on a rusted chain above the wide entrance. guess we go in, right? I don't know, let's try take on things. I guess. Just in case. Alright. You climb the burnt ooze smeared stairs. The central hall is a scorched disaster. Furniture is flipped and demolished. The back door is charred and collapsing. Boards groan and split every time you near the entryway. You don't need it. A dented cooking cauldron lies tipped over on its side, resting before a fallen cabinet. What's this? This half of the room is charred beyond recognition. The floor is riddled with holes. There is a broken oil lantern laying near the fireplace. I shan't be needing this. I shan't be needing this. It's locked. Okay. Can we unlock it? No. Let's use the axe on it. Let's try the axe again. The axe has been helpful so far. Nope. Let's look at it. A small dowry chest sits next to the broken window. Okay. What's this? Old bloodstains trail from the fireplace to a fallen cabinet where it has pooled. Fireplace stonework is damaged. It seems as if something large smashed into it. Alright. As you walk towards the next room's doorway, the floor gives way. You freefall, clawing at open air only to land with a sickening squelch. Impaled on debris, your life seeps away. Well, we just died. We just died. Apparently you can die. That's good to know, I guess. We gotta add a death for that. Hello? I said death. There we go. I mean, now that we know we can die, that changes a lot. The village looks to be only a closer examination will reveal the true state. Were I not a scientist, I would believe that I am personally cursed. Misfortune happens to all, but more frequently than most to me. It seems though that my curse is tempered with a bit of luck, for I did not die this time. This day I suffered only bruises to both pride and body. My scientific mind, of course, knows that this all comes down to impatience begetting haste, which resulted in poor planning. My curiosity could not wait for spring's thaw. If I had but packed cleats and winter poles, which reminds me, now I must locate my accursed pack. Now I am plagued by disembodied voices. This expedition has been rough going so far, but now I must fear losing my mind? The voice startled me, so I began running. I purely adrenal response, but soon realized the futility of my actions and felt foolish. I long outgrown the days where an invisible friend would be a welcome happenstance, and fear an acute disappointment that who would be so ghoulish as to watch me from afar. That being said, it seems to be exceedingly polite. I will endeavor to overcome this new difficulty, but fear it may not be an isolated occurrence. What a quaint establishment. Okay, I don't know if I want to keep reading this. It's just basically describing what's happening. Alright, if we go this way, we die. So let's not die. Let's try our best not to die. Again. This goes through the tower, right? Yeah, this goes through the tower. This goes someplace we've been before. Which is here. Okay, I'm not sure what to do now. So, we don't have any ore. I think we need ore. Well, did we get everything we need to take here? Yeah, we did. That's probably where we got the pickaxe. I'm guessing. Then we went this way. We got everything here, I think. We can't take the door. We dig through the ore, we find nothing valuable. We come in here. Did we look at the... Did we try and take the, we took the belt from here. Can we use items on other items? I don't think so. I don't think you can use items on other items. It doesn't seem to work. Okay, that's the bellows, okay. I'm gonna go this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. Oh yeah, that's right, that's what's over there. This is where we came in. There's a large crack in the earth next to you with warm air venting out of it. Latin for manual. Wait, what did it say? I could have sworn it said something about an exit. But apparently not. Alright. No, we got a lever for that minecart thing. We also have various things that could potentially reach this fruit. I clicked use, and I don't think I even used it on somewhere where I could use it, and it said the pickaxe just disintegrated. So I think it was just meant to disintegrate. But who knows? That would suck, but wouldn't be hard to get back to where we were. Oops. Whoa! You pull back the lever and free the brakes. Now, unrestrained, the cart goes careening down the hill and smashes into the mine entrance, clearing a path. Alright, now we can go in the mines. The interior of the mine is composed of jagged gray rock. It has been scorched black. The tunnel winds down the cavern flanked by a set of iron cart tracks. Save again. Oh, we only have 5 saves. So that would make soft locking even more annoying, since we only have 5 save slots. I didn't realize we only had 5 save slots. Let's see if we can take this torch. You don't need it. Okay. You find the cart. It must have derailed after smashing its way through the debris that blocked the entrance. Okay. Let's just keep going. Oh, we can... The tunnel forks left and right. The rail continues down the right side. Is the sound not work? I heard a doe earlier, didn't I?
I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down.
That worked. I just didn't notice it. Tunnel forks left and right. Okay. Can we use the pickaxe like on the wall? No. Oh, it worked. I just didn't hear it. Let's go the way that doesn't have track and see what happens. You turn left and go around a bend. It is dark in here, so dark you can't distinguish a thing. The only light originates from an opening at the other end of the tunnel. Alright. And then we die. Walking toward the exit, your foot finds only air, and you plummet. You land upon its stalactites below, and you die. Slowly alone in the darkness. Ow! Wait, didn't I save? Oh no, I didn't save. Because I was like, oh, I've got 5 save slots, and I didn't save as a result. Okay, use. Now we're gonna save. No, we're gonna go in and then we're gonna save. Save. The tunnel ends abruptly at the small pool. Look at the pool. The shallow pool is discolored by the variety of mineral deposits. Beyond the pool, the tunnel has collapsed. I don't need it. I don't need it. You dip your bucket into the shallow pool. Now I have a bucket of water. Yeah, we have a bucket of water. Good for us. I don't know how this helps us, but we have it.
Excellent.
What about this house here? What's this house? How do we get in the house? I want to go in the house, but I can't. Let's look at the house. The door has been shattered with a frame busted in. Smashing remains of rotting furniture cover the floor. Digging through it was fruitless. Everything has all been reduced to splinters and rotted pulp. Oh, okay. A small abandoned garden, retaining perennial grasses and herbs now wilted and frozen in the sod. It's an apple. One singular apple. The apple is too high to reach. And we can't use our tongs to get it, even though it seems like those would be very appropriate to get it. But we can't use the tongs. The journal is just kind of you can look at what you did. I wonder if I might find an intact cask or two in the Undercroft. So vivid, what a ghastly, harrowing sight. The poor young fellow never had a chance. It was so hard to reconcile that such creatures could inhabit the world I have lived in these 37 years. At any other time in my scholarship, the discovery of a house replete with all the daily utilities and amenities of this person in pristine condition would render myself awestruck. The discovery is sadly eclipsed by the unexplainable phenomenon I have been experiencing, and still I will carry on. Must carry on. I will investigate the strange episodes affecting my mind and unravel the ancient mysteries surrounding this town. So it's basically what we've done, in the words of our character. So maybe it will help. Maybe there's some hints in here. Never again. I intend to set foot in that building again. Never before could I believe that evil was anything other than poor choices, ill notions, or acts of madness. I suspect that that belief has just changed. Now evil has a paradigm, a quantitative, tangible representation. I fear that my change in perspective may now interfere with my work. Can I stay true to my reasoned scientific process while dealing with a dark foreboding clouding my psyche and an immeasurable new profusion of variables corrupting my observations? How can I retain rational thought in an irrational environment? After the horrors I witnessed in the tavern hall, I dread to imagine what may lie in the Undercroft. Just when I thought that I was inured to surprise, I have come across an archaeological wonder, a working medieval mine. It appears as if the miners just set down their tools for a break and could come back at any moment. Having written that, I just suffered quite an acute shudder. I dare not think on souls out of time coming back to pay visit. I have had quite enough experience of that sort. I do not know where to start. I experienced what I can only describe as a dissociative spell. My head head still presents a lingering pain, merely an annoyance now, but just moments ago I feared my death was forthcoming. Disembodied voices and incorporeal forms appeared to me amongst the mist at the Time Tower. I felt both inside and beside my own body. Was it the tower that emitted the most awful piercing frequencies? It puts a little thing when new stuff gets added to your journal. Like, it puts a little icon right there. I had to flee to maintain my sanity. It was a shame, for I longed to study the fabrication methods and materials used to create such an achronist marvel. I could not ascribe a culture nor date to the monument. The only ancient wonders that bear any scrap of resemblance to my mind are the obelisk of Axum, or the Abu Dolaf Mariette, but even those are creative comparisons. What was built first, the town or the tower? The black stone is an enigma, for no masonry joints or marks are visible with even the closest scrutiny. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I accidentally refunded your custom vote, Austin. I thought it was somebody else's, but it was yours. I must unlock these mysteries. I shall return, investigate with a full team. I have found a site truly worthy enough to encompass my life's work. A place of horrors! All sites in this village are worthy of study. Yes, of course. But I may entrust the study of this particular site to a colleague. An awful event occurred here, and I would prefer to not return, though it is rich in artifacts of daily life and would normally be of archaeological delight. I suspect it shall abide in my nightmares for a while. Yet, I bore witness to something I cannot explain with the science I know. It was ethereal. So that's the end of that. So what are we supposed to do? I feel like this game suffers from maybe having too many inventory items. We have a bucket of water. We could potentially freeze something. Oh, that's a nice. Where the hell are we? We've never been here before. However, one skeleton remains complete and undisturbed. Something metallic dangles from its neck. Oh, that's right. The amulet lays in your hand. It feels incredibly warm. Your hair stands on end. You slip it in your coat pocket for safekeeping. Wow. Oh! Ah, you have uncovered an item that will shift your paradigm. All this will enable you to explore the hidden aspects of this world and others. Others? What the heck, weirdo? This new insight comes with a risk. As you can see, the creatures can also see you. Just as in your everyday world, these creatures come in all forms and temperaments. Beware, there are predators. Okay. That sounds like save the game. That's save 2. What first appears to be a small hill of snow takes shape as you approach. Wattle and daub walls, built upon a foundation of stacked rocks, are held together with fine iron pegging. The small cottage has held up well over the years, despite half of it being buried in snow. Okay. Open the door. We did it. Let's save 2 again and go in and make sure we don't die. Breaking through the crunchy snow, you start working the heavy, long, unused door open with a scrape of wood and clanking of iron. You make it inside the dry and dusty cottage. What's this? What's that? Encounter with a series of small iron cages located in the back of the cottage. What's this? Okay, can we take one? No. What's this? It's a work table covered with a variety of bowls, plates, and contraptions. Okay. Oh, a dome-topped still sits on the work table. A collection of a collecting channel leads from the dome to the spout, which empties into a receiver. An experiment was a success. My experiment was a success. I cannot wait to share my discovery with the others. My speculations were correct. These creatures are not our own imaginings projected, but rather they naturally exist all around us, unseen. We need only part the veil that separates ourselves from their world. Through my observations, I discovered that they are as hierarchical and diverse as our own natural world. Some sup graze on vegetation, while others feast on the flesh of their fellows. I have many more tests to undertake. My experiments are awaiting the blacksmith's delivery of my frame. Okay. We just got something. What do we get? Ceramic jar. Best to leave the jewelry box where it is. Okay, open it then. Ooh. Small velvet-lined box. Inside is what looks like a lens, but it isn't glass. Let's take it. Okay. It is light and feels like some type of resin, perhaps? What's this? Small pile of lead in... Oh, there we go. Let's take those. That's how we would, that's how we make the thing. There's a fire steel. Oh, flint and steel! Used for starting fires. Oh, we need this to make the stuff. Okay. Cool. Okay. I still don't see exactly what we're gonna do, but hey. Some idea, I suppose. Is it broken? No? I can't explain why it didn't confirm it. It might be Twitch. I want a blank when something goes weird, it's Twitch's fault. Just remember that. Just remember, it's Twitch's fault. Heading to the back of the room, you approach the long, narrow table supporting the 2 empty cages. Beside the cages is a small rectangular stand with an empty star-shaped hole in the middle, a book and a candle. Can we take the candle? Moment, I have no use for this. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, actually. What's in the cage? You see a shiny object sitting in the center. Okay. That's a save. Your hand does not fit through the bars. Okay, open. Open. You open the cage to retrieve the amulet. A sharp sting. You jerk your hand out of the enclosure. Looking down, there are blood stumps where your fingers were screaming. You stumble back. Your consciousness fragments from the pain of something gnawing through your face. Okay, that was not good.